the human, you know.
Welcome back, and previously on Sailing Freedom, you may have missed this, the mutiny on board the boat, where things had to be dealt with in a harsh manner. And then on a separate trip, we had a hessian sack wrapped around the propeller, which yours truly had to sort out. And welcome to Sailing Freedom Australia. My name is Guy and I currently live at Port Stephens in New South Wales, Australia. This is my yacht Freedom, a 20-year-old Beneteau Oceanus Clipper 393. I don't have a YouTube channel to get on Patreon and ask people for support. I just enjoy making a record of some of my adventures and hopefully leave some memories for my kids and even their kids. I am currently semi-retired, working 3 days a week. The long game is to sail parts of Australia, the South Pacific and possibly Indonesia in the next few years. Hopefully there'll be some fish caught, some good fair weather sailing and even the odd beer or two. Let's just see where this COVID thing takes us. I'm a self-taught vlogger, so don't expect the quality to be up to the standards of the current crop of YouTubers doing this for a living. I don't want to be spending hours upon hours on my laptop pumping out a video once a week. That's not what I'm about. But if you enjoy the content, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers for now. Welcome back to Sailing Freedom Australia. We're just about to pull out of Dalbora Marina at the moment. That's Steve, the second best dock handler in the state. You can never be the first because I'd never give anyone 100%. On this trip, a couple of bullheads and myself head up to Broughton Island, which is about 12 nautical miles from the Nelson Bay. We have a barbecue and a few beers. A little incident happens, which you'll see a little bit further on. And then we sort that out and make our way back. So sit back, enjoy the movie, and give me a thumbs up down the track. So we got outside the breakwall, and it was blowing about 18 to 23 knots from the west. And because we were only going 12 miles up the coast, and mainly it was a northeast track we were going to take, we just decided to not put the main up. We'd get enough out of the Genoa, so we unfurled that. As you can see, we had a little hurdle there with the spinnaker sheet not being brought back to the mast. It was still attached to the pulpit, so it hindered the jib coming out straight away. We got it sorted, and then sat on about 7-8 knots going out the heads. Safety etiquette, I always log on with the Coastal Patrol before leaving the port and let them know what I'm up to. Blakey usually likes to take this role on. I don't know why, but he does.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Marine Rescue Port Stephens, Marine Rescue Port Stephens. This is sailing vessel MRS 1138. Repeat, MRS 1138.
38, this is Marine Rescue Port Stephens. Could you please go to channel 71 and call back? Over.
Copy 71. 138, repeat, MRS 1138. Over.
MRS 1138, this is Marine Rescue Port Stephens. Go ahead, over.
Yeah, Marine Rescue, just advising you that.
Couple of well-earned drinks here before we had the barbecue, and then in the morning we sailed off the mooring. The westerly pushed us out, swung the nose around for us, and then we just unfurled the headsail and drifted out of Esmeralda Cove on Broughton Island. It was a beautiful morning. Brett was downstairs doing his morning constitutional, so left all the work for us up on deck. That's typical of Brett. Shouldn't be surprised. So after we slipped the mooring at Esmeralda Cove, we gently cruised around to Providence Beach in the northern side of Broughton Island. It was at that point we realised the headsail wouldn't furl back in. It caused us no end of trouble. We had to end up lowering the genoa down on the deck and unfurling the furler line so that we could reattach it properly. For some reason it had come off the bottom of the line and jammed, and of course we were winching it at the time, which made it 10 times worse. So that's what we did. We picked up the courtesy mooring there on the northern beach and had some breakfast, and then shipped off the mooring and headed on back down to Nelson Bay. And that was our 2 days done.